Alright. No context for the previous conversation. No context, YouTube. You get none of it. Alright. Here we go. Let's see. Trying to get my browser to unfreeze real quick. Hey, there we are. Now, to see who's on the play, ahem, there we go. Alright, that'll do it. I'll take the play. Here we are. Let's see. I can't not keep this one. Especially since I don't know what I'm up against. Knowing what I am up against, this is actually really bad, but I'm going to pretend I don't know that. And we're just going to keep. Alright, so this is going to be a fun one. You can see what we have going here, which these are all really, really nice. Except in the face of Blood Moon and land destruction and all that jazz. There's an important piece that I could have that gets me out of spots like those, but that is not in my hand. So, who knows how this one's going to go? Who even knows? Alright. Well, find out this time on Dragon Ball Z.
Sure.
Yeah. But Alright. Obvious Crypt of Agadine turn 1 is obvious. Pass turn. And you can see why your deck is probably going to destroy mine. At least that's the idea. Especially if I get a start like this. Pass turn. There's a Chalice. Yep. I don't have a die, so we're going to use this handy dandy. That works. I was going to try to improvise. See what we have. Get the kitten down there. Love that kitten. Okay, so one is out. Copperline Gorge. You know, since I have actual nothing else that I can do right now, I guess I'm gonna go... Well, this is actually interesting. If I can get one more turn, that actually would be kind of a thing. If I don't know what I'm up against, I think the correct play here is this card, and then try to jump it past 3 using this card. And because I don't know what I'm up against, I think I might have an idea saying Mountains and Chalice, but I'm going to pretend I don't know that it's some Blood Moon control deck. We're going to go Necroplasm, blow up nothing, pass the turn.
What does that mean?
Okay, so at the beginning of my upkeep, I put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh,
at the end of my turn,
okay.
yeah, destroy each creature with CMC equal to the number of plus. There's the Blood Moon. So that's where I get punished hard for that decision. So the Necroplasm is fine for now. The problem is that it's about to kill itself in just a bit. Alright, so there's a +1/+1 counter.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there we go. Or you have your dice bag out. Hey, let's do that.
I use my rainbow dice since they have big letters.
Alright.
Or numbers, I mean.
That'll work. Alright, so we draw. Not actually going to do anything there. This is, of course, a very slow start. We're going to pay 2 life to cycle our Street Wraith. Why not? Because of the new ruling on Blood Moon, I can do this! Copperline Gorge does not enter tapped right now because it's Copperline Mountain. That said, it still only makes red mana, so it's kind of a hollow victory. Then, we're going to swing at you for 2. Cool. Pass turn. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should have operated under the assumption I did know what it was. Since I'm probably never going to cast it, I'll just say, if I thought a Blood Moon was coming down, I cast the Shambling Shell.
Mm.
At least it won't blow itself up.
Exile guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's game.
Boom.
Alright, Flame Slash on the Necroplasm.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Nice. And
Puts her to 1.
Pass turn.
Okay. There's still a chance. Grove of the Mountain. Intentionally not dredging here so that I can try to find a basic or something to get me out of this. I guess I should dredge, because if I dredge, that gives me a chance for Faithless Looting. Huh. Pass turn. Yeah, you can see why this might be a little bit lopsided. Just a little. My computer is being slow.
Go to 2.
Yep.
Make 2 mana.
Okay.
Use it. Molten Rain.
Alright. Float red. It is still non-basic, so I will take 2.
And go ahead.
Alright. I think it's probably alright for me to dredge the Necroplasm here. And try to dredge into... Oh, Phantasmagorian. Okay. Try to dredge into a Faithless Looting. It's really not much, but it's something, I guess. And then I'll pass the turn.
Make 2 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Ring.
Alright, same bit.
Go ahead.
End of turn, we're going to do Phantasmagorian's ability. I can discard 3 cards, return it from my graveyard to my hand, hold priority, do it again. Alright, so there we go. Bunch of cards in the yard. I could... Without green mana, I can't use life from the Loam. I can't win from here. I'm gonna try one fancy little thing. Fancy schmancy little thing. We're gonna do a Stinkweed Imp, dredge. Just the Stinkweed, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so obviously we're gonna flashback Faithless Looting here.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to not replace it. We're going to do a regular draw. Draw 2. No basic. We're going to discard 2. You know, pretty obviously, I guess. We're going to cycle a Street Wraith. Draw again. That's a card. I was really not expecting that, but that is indeed a card. I guess I'll pass the turn, actually. I'm not dead yet! Tisbo Flesh Wound. Well, that does make the Phantasmagorian thing a little bit awkward. I'm not dead yet. Alright, Chandra. What do you say?
4. No, exile on top card.
Okay. Hey!
Here, guide. I'm not gonna cast this Mana Monkey.
Fair enough.
Should have taken a draw on that one. 3.
Yeah.
Stone Rain.
Okay, now I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
Go ahead.
Grove of the Mountain. Conflagrate, targeting Chandra, X equals 1. Deal 1 damage to Chandra. Pass turn. Got there. Got her. Things you expect to hear in a game of Magic. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Looking over some videos that I'm putting up. Let's see.
Wait.
Oh.
Conflagrate's 1XX?
Yeah, so the converting mana cost was 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, X equals 1, not CMC equals 1. Yeah, it gets confusing.
4.
It does mean... Oh, never mind. We're about to find out. Okay, I'll just end up taking 2 off that. Yeah, this just keeps getting better.
Sack. Whoa.
Alright.
Go ahead.
So what I was hoping I could do, and apparently I'm not going to get the chance, is I was hoping I could conflagrate, discard a bunch of stuff to take Chandra down a notch, add another conflagrate in hand, and it can actually get around Chalice because when you discard X cards, that X also goes into the mana cost, or the mana cost for Chalice of the Void. But obviously we're not getting there, so that's a thing, I guess. Let's see, how much longer till we find a basic? Not the next 5 turns. Yeah, that's not happening. Take 2. Let's see how this one treats me. There. That's all. Your hand was actually on the bottom. I do that with a little bit too much frequency. Just take the bottom few cards. Alright, so I would like to be on the play. I would like to have as much opportunity as I can to get out ahead of the Blood Moon. Hey, that's a thing. Okay, this is not looking so bad. I dig it. What do you say?
No.
No, not so? Okay. Well, while he's doing that, here are the reasons why. First of all, this side of this card is really useful for something in his deck, in this Blood Moon. This allows me to do this ad nauseum. Obviously that's good. This is great for a start. We mentioned what this does, and the one issue is that the only card with that word for this is this one. It's not too much of an issue. I certainly beggars can't be choosers. This is more than a keepable hand. Alright. There we go. Okay, so not quite hand on the bottom, but not too far from it either. Let's see.
I'll keep this.
Alright. Alright, Conrad, doggy, as long as you're good. You're a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you a good boy? Unless you're chewing the couch.
I'm good.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna start off with a actually. Yeah, we're gonna do Copperline Gorge into Faithless Looting.
Okay.
Alright. So obviously turn 1 Faithless Looting looks a little different. Just a little bit. We're going to drop the 2 that we just drew, Necroplasm and Shambling Shell.
Okay.
And slide to the left. Pass turn. Slide to the right. Hey. Alright. Yeah, there are fetches in that deck. And largely because we can play... We saw Boom in a previous video. They help you out with that a lot. Let's see. That cat doesn't sound happy.
She picks fights with the other ones for no reason.
Oh dear. Just territorial. Just cats. They think they're still lions. You're not lions. Look at you. Little old lynx.
They're not lynxes.
No, they're not either. Alright. What you got?
Spirit Guide.
Okay, Chalice.
Spirit Guide.
Uh-oh, Blood Moon.
Storm.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
That's fair enough. Well, in that case, I hate to do this, but I guess we Crypt of Agony. And yes, I did intentionally miss that dredge. That was intentional. Pass turn.
Go ahead.
Alright. Trying to decide if now is the time. Yeah, now's probably the time. Alright. Come on. 3 nice sleeves, dude. Oh, hey Ghost Quarter. You're gonna be real good in this match. I can feel it. Ghost Quarter, MVP of all time. Alright, probably not. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Ghost Quarter's probably pretty bad. It's actually worse than that because Ghost Quarter on one of your colorless lands gives you a land that makes color. Alright. Well, we're going to Wooded Foothills, fetch, get a forest. There is 1 basic forest, as these decks so often have. Get that Battle for Zendikar art. Was this exclusively Battle, or was this the same art from Zendikar brought back? I don't know. Anyway, actually, 1, 2, 3, that's enough. We're going to cast Life from the Loam and get back 3 lands. Yay! Alright. Now obviously this is going to do something against the Stone Rain side of the deck, not so much the Blood Moon side of the deck. Alright. Anyway, pass turn.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now that was not intentional though. That one was not intentional. Alright Jay, wake up. You can't keep doing stuff like that. You can't miss those. Okay. Well, let's make up for it a little bit. Copperline. Flashback Faithless Looting. Stinkweed. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stinkweed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And when it comes to Faithless Looting, there's really not much of an opportunity cost for doing the black ones, because you're just going to discard them right back anyway. Sometimes you want to do Life in the Loam instead, so you guarantee you don't lower the number of black creatures in your grave for the purpose of Crypt of Agadine. Doesn't really matter here. You know what, though? We're going to start doing this, because I want to actually know what I'm doing. We're going to splay them out real quick. And while we're at it, And yes, I know that the order is wrong, but this is Modern. There are no cards that care about graveyard order. And if the judge is going to let us do Snapcaster piles, I think this is fine. Although I guess some judges wouldn't let you do Snapcaster piles, would they, in Modern? Alright. That all being the case, then we're going to pass the turn. I can feel myself slowing down, but I feel myself getting tired. Okay. There's a Fulminator. Blow up the crypt? Yep. Crypt is gone. Alright, here you go.
Go ahead.
We're going to end of turn, cycle Life from the Loam, paying 2 life, and dredging 3. So 1, 2, 3. Vengeful Pharaoh, double Cathartic Reunion. Alright, so that's fine. And you get to go. Next, for my next trick, we're going to do that same bit with a Stinkweed Imp. So, bear with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, that's the risk you run sometimes. I actually went down a creature for the purpose of Crypt. Though I don't think it matters too much right this second, because we're going to cast Life from the Loam, get back Crypt of Agadeem, replay the Crypt of Agadeem, and pass the turn, while I sort out the contents of my graveyard. Okay.
Go ahead.
It is, though, time-walking me. Whenever he does that with Fulminator Mage, it is time-walking me. Alright. So let's look at my yard, see what all I have to work with. I think it's fine to get Life from the Loam back again. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Go up by 1 black creature. Alright. We're going to do this bit again. Life from the Loam is going to get back Verdant Catacombs. Let's say Blood Crypt Stomping Ground. There we go. It's getting those back. Then we'll play Verdant Catacombs. Fetch just to save some time. I'm getting a swamp. And then I'm going to Faithless Looting. So let me get the swamp first. There's that. Time for Faithless Looting to do something. Come on, buddy. So, there's that. So, Stinkweed Imp, don't fail me this time. See if we can actually net any creatures in the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get Stinkweed Imp again. Alright. 1, hello. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then discard them both. After that, I'll be passing the turn. I'll have to do a price check on how many black creatures I have in my yard. Unless you're about to cast a Blood Moon here, in which case it doesn't really matter. You know what? Here's an idea. Let me do relevant and not relevant piles. There's Chandra. 1, 2... Alright. So the price is 6 for Crypt. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, what did you exile? It was Chalice?
Yep.
Chalice on 0, man. I mean, no. That's It's not a thing. I was supposed to discard at end of turn. I had 5, 8 cards. That's easy. Okay, well... Was it this or this?
I don't know.
Here, shuffle my deck. Or cut my deck. I don't either, man. I probably just took a half of it for the purpose of putting in the yard on dredge. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. With 7... Yeah, we're gonna get a life from the loam. 1, 2, 3. We go up 1. Alright. We can make... What is this again? 8 mana? This is 8 mana. We can spend 8 mana. But first we're actually going to spend 1 of it and green, life from the loam, get back... Let's see. Could have sworn I had a Crypt of Agademe in here. Guess not. That's okay actually because of what we're about to do in just a second. So, Verdant Catacombs, Overgrown Tomb, Wooded Foothills. I say in a second. We're not doing it quite that quickly. Stomping Ground. Still 7 mana floating. And yeah, we'll just go for it. We're just gonna cast a spider spawning. Make 8 spiders and then say your move? They're 1/2 spiders with reach. For all the difference that makes.
Make 2 mana.
Okay. Uh-oh. With 1 mana floating?
Yeah. Stone Ring.
Okay. Crypt is gone. Crypt is back in the yard.
Go ahead.
I guess I know what I'm dredging next turn. Yeah, we're gonna dredge back Life from the Loam for the umpty 7th time. Get back 1, 2, hey, there's a crypt. There's a crypt. Okay. Shoutouts to Tales from the Crypt. Okay. There we... Well, we're about to cast it, so... Cast it and get back 1, 2... 3. Okay, now. Obviously we're going to play the Crypt of Agademe, but aside from that, we're going to basically lob the rest of them at you if I have... Do I... Oh, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, actually. Oh, I can't do that just yet. Well, she doesn't go off till 7. I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake. That's okay, we'll just end up discarding a bunch of cards at end of turn. Yeah, we're gonna swing 6 of the spiders at Chandra. 2 of them are gonna remain. We're going to say that these are the 2. 6 spiders going at Chandra. Yeah, eats 1 of them. Chandra goes to 1. And then I have 7. There's 5 and 2. There we go. Ah, thank you. Let's see. I guess I'm going to... I guess I'm going to faithlessly loot. Let's do Life from the Loam. 1, 2, 3. Life from the Loam. 1, 2, 3. Discard all of this right back, including you guys. Probably, actually no. We're gonna keep one of them and drop one of our lands. Except that we're about to have to just discard a whole bunch of cards. Let's see. I want to keep one of you. You go. You go. How many does that leave? You don't do much anymore. You don't do much anymore. You've never done anything. Well, okay. There they are, discarded to hand size after the faithless looting, apparently. And then I'll pass the turn.
Two mana.
Okay.
Going to Molten Rain.
Okay. Take 2.
Fulminator Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Alright. Now I can reconsolidate them. Alright. Well, where are you? Where are you, Life from the Loam? I knew I dropped one of you back. There you are. All the way down there. So, 1, 2, 3. Don't you even tell me. Apparently I had 4 more cards I was supposed to discard. Okay. So, these all get to go in the creature pile. Crypt of Agadine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we might actually know we still don't get to do our shenanigans. Not yet. Yeah, we do. We're just going to. I don't care if we can or not, we're just going to. I, however, did missequence that. But I'm tired, so I'm going to blame fatigue for that. We are going to Conflagrate, flashback, discard X cards, so that we can deal X damage to target creature or player. Except, no, we're not. We're supposed to cast Life from the Loam first, so we can get back more lands, so we can have more cards in our hand for this. Because I'm a genius. I play Magic the Gathering. So then we do that, since we're not going to use that mana this turn anyway. Let's say, how about 1, 2, okay. How many cards is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to say all of these cards are going at, I guess I could do one more, which I will. So 2, 4, 2. And here's the receipt.
Oh, is it divided?
I can do it. Yeah, I can divide it
Okay.
as I choose.
Well, 4 damage.
Obviously, yeah, that's fair. Whee! And then that gets flashback. This is the one from the graveyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there should be one more in here somewhere, right? Or where did that go? Or it's one of the ones getting discarded. That's right. So there's another one in the yard. Okay. We did all of that. We have 6 cards left in our grave. We're going to swing 7 at you, and we're going to pass the turn. Wake up, Jay. Wake up. Why don't you put on a little makeup?
Abrade one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Take a draw. 6.
Yep.
Alright. Pass turn.
Let's see.
Well, game 3 though. Game 3 coming up. Maybe I can hold it together for one more. Maybe. No promises. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Okay. That's enough. Alright. Make myself focus for just a moment.
No, I'm gonna play.
Alright. Now it's my turn to duel Kaiba.
Sure, I'll keep this.
Yeah, I'll keep as well. I'm gonna pretend that this is not going to go horribly.
Go ahead.
Alright. Ta-da! We are going to go... Ooh. 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 That's interesting. Which way do I do this? Gotta go fast like Sanic, or take it nice and slowly? Let's see. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well... I think I'm supposed to just hope you don't have it. Screw it. Alright. Show me a stomping ground. Hello. Faithless Looting, about to do its thing.
I'm gonna swing on fetch.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
basics all around anyway.
That's right. So there's our Faithless. Draw 2. Discard 2. That one's pretty obvious. That one's pretty obvious, so it's Stinkweed Spider Spawning. And then I'll pass the turn. There we go.
2 mana.
Uh-oh. Show me a Spirit Guide.
Spirit
Boom.
Guide.
Hey.
Fine.
Da 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 da.
And go ahead.
Alright. Well, this changes things. Obviously, we're not dredging here. How's about we start off with a Grove of the Mountain. Cathartic Reunion. As an additional cost, I have to discard 2 cards. So we're going to discard Life from the Loam Verdict Catacombs. And we're going to draw 3 cards. We're digging for our basics as hard as we think we can. And then I'll pass the turn. Or even just lands, period. Lands seem pretty good.
That's fine.
Okay, Grove of the Burn Willows.
Go ahead.
Gone. Gone, baby, gone. Faithless Looting.
Yep.
Stinkweed Hip and Spider Spawning. Exactly the same as last time. Yay! Crypt of Agadim does not come in tapped, thank you, New Blood Moon ruling. Not that it really makes any difference here. And then pass turn. Also, for whatever it's worth, Darksteel is no longer indestructible. I mean, I wasn't gonna Abrupt Decay it, but
Go
okay.
ahead.
Alright. Once again, Grove of the Mountains. Flashback Faithless Looting. Just keep digging, just keep digging. Gotta keep on digging. Oh! Oh! Okay. Pass turn.
Molten Rain.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verdant Mountain. Flashback Faithless Looting. Draw 2. Discard 2. It's going to be Golgari Thug, Vengeful Pharaoh. Card that kind of does something. Sort of. No, it does. It legitimately does. And then pass turn. I'm just gonna fly through my deck. See if I can get there. Like a dredge deck, but without the word dredge.
Boom.
Alright?
Citadel.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. Street Wraith. Cycle. Street Wraith. Cycle. Cathartic Reunion. Discarding Life from the Loam and Golgari Thug. Draw 3 cards. We will get there. At some point. I know it in my soul. Crypt of Agadame. Pass turn. Scalding Mountain.
Go ahead.
Okay. Crypt again. Pass turn.
Go ahead.
End of turn. Cycle a shelter thicket. I'm pulling out every GD stop this deck has. If it's the last thing I do. Alright. Copperline Gorge. Pass turn.
Chalice on 2.
Ooh. Chalice on 2. Have you seen enough Cathartic Reunion yet? No, it's not for Cathartic Reunion, ladies and gentlemen. It's for Life from the Loam.
Go ahead.
Grove of the Burn Willows. Pass turn.
Dark Dweller.
Hey.
What wrong?
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any instant speed tricks. Okay.
Alright. I was going Molten Rain to...
Oh, you were just gonna Molten Rain?
Yeah.
Not Boom Bust? Oh, okay. Well, let's keep this going then. What were you about to Molten Rain? Oh, Crypt? Okay.
Yeah.
I float red, I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just assumed. Alright. Conflagrate, target Goblin Dark-Dweller, X equals 0, deals 0 damage to it, but you know, of course, where this is going. We're going to flash it back, discarding four cards, and then we'll pass the turn. It was actually probably not the smartest play. Probably should have just let you hit me with the Dark Dweller.
Cough?
That's why.
What's wrong with Cough?
It's not that it's wrong with Koth, it's that I should have saved the Conflagrate for Koth.
He's going to get a 1.
Okay.
5 mana. Dark Dweller.
Okay, so it didn't end up mattering anyway. Now what would you like to do? I recommend, well, if you boom bust, then Koth,
Yeah.
you'll need a mountain for next time. Okay, so Crypt, there's Crypt number 4.
Yeah.
So, ooh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Cycle Street Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Conflagrate, targeting Koth, X equals 1. And we're going to do 2 cards in hand. Eeny, meeny, miny. Guess I'm just gonna miss my land drop this turn. Oh, whale. You are not in my graveyard anymore, buddy. And then I'll pass the turn. I swear, if that camera... Okay. Camera still has some juice to it, I think. Oh yeah, we've lots of tape left. We're fine. We're not going to miss this one. Alright. I'll take 4, trigger Vengeful Pharaoh. Kill it. Vengeful Pharaoh goes on top of my deck.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Molten Rain.
I'll take 2. That's because it's Molten Rain. That's a...
Well, then you should have taken 2/4 when I used that twice. If those.
I didn't realize I... Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, because with the wording on that, basically, like, I'm not.
It's alright, dude.
But, yeah.
I just forgot. Oh, so I didn't do that earlier because I thought you were going to boom bust.
Yeah.
And it just... I forgot to go back and do that. So yeah, you're right.
Go ahead.
Alright. Pass turn. Okay, it's gone. I know that swamp is dead.
Cast a Mana Monkey.
Casting Mana Monkey! Casting Mana Monkey!
Go ahead.
Okay. Cathartic Reunion, discard Vengeful Pharaoh, Copperline Gorge.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 3. Oh. Good to be wrong sometimes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I finally have black mana, and I don't dredge a Golgari Thug back. It's not necessary right this second, but that would have been the smarter play. Because then I could just have a chump blocker for Simian Spirit Guide for, like, forever. Although... whatever. I made a mistake. I done goofed. It's fine. We'll cast a Stinkweed Imp, and then we'll pass the turn. So it's the Death Touch flyer.
He's a 2/1.
It's a 1/2.
1/2. Wow.
Yeah.
Backwards.
So regardless, we'll end up trading. Chalice on 1, okay. The Cathartic Reunion, I
shit,
cast it through a Chalice. Okay, that's game.
Yeah.
Good game. Okay. I swear, how long had I been... I did it
that
at
was your
least
first
one.
one
Okay,
after
okay, good. Okay, so if the Simian Spirit Guide hits me, Vengeful Pharaoh actually would not even as an additional cost. Okay, so it wouldn't have... What I could have done is cast Cathartic Reunion, discard 2 cards as part of the cost. Doesn't even have to resolve. It just gets the Vengeful Pharaoh. Simian Spirit Guide hits me to 1. I go to 1. Simian Spirit Guide dies. My next card is a Necroplasm, Copperline. So basically what I'm trying to do is build up to 7 lands so I can cast a Spider Spawn. That is literally my only out under a Blood Moon with only the main board. Like, actually, I guess I could go on the Stinkweed Imp Golgari Thug beatdown plan, but that's not a thing. Not really. And since Golgari Grave-Troll is gone, I can't even eventually have a Forest and Grave-Troll out. That thing is banned. That used to be an out. I used to be able to play a Forest or 2 and then just go for that. But alas, that is not what the cards had in mind. Oh, that would have been such a comeback. Good job, man. Yeah, Blood Moon is it's a pretty good card. Pretty good Magic card.